Students, I hope you all have enjoyed your Diwali vacation very well. Welcome you all after your huge Diwali break. Now, before starting our before starting our chapter, I would like you to go through with some appropriate behavior which you should follow. Wear a mask, follow physical distancing, maintain hand hygiene, stay at least 6 feet from others. Wash your hand frequently, always with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. And remember to not touch your face. Do not share your food or drinks with others. So in the previous video, we have discussed about the direction of forces. Now we will discuss. So let us talk about the various types of forces. So the first types of force is contact force. So the name itself defines that when the object is in direct contact, they are said to be in contact force. Okay. So force between objects in direct contact with each other. Now when I say direct contact, it doesn't mean that they always in direct contact. They come in contact through the third object as well. Let me give you some example. Muscular force, frictional force, they are all the example of contact forces. So when we will discuss about these in detail. Let us take some common example. What is the meaning of direct contact? So here if you see, who is applying the force? This person. If you see here, the hands of the person are in direct contact with this object. Okay. So that means there is a direct contact. So this is an example of direct contact force. Now what type of force is being applied? Because it is applying a force, but a force is being applied by which part of his body? It is being applied by his muscles. So this is a muscular force. So here you can see the muscular force is the contact force, because every time the person will be in contact with the object. Let us take in another example. A person is carrying a heavy load on his back. So here is contact force. So this is also an example of contact force. Okay. Now take an example of if you look at the like a carom, if you can see carom. Okay. So a person hand is in contact with the striker, and the striker will come in contact with other strikers. So as a person apply the force on the one striker, the striker will start moving, and this is also example of contact force. So here also the hand is in direct contact with the striker. So this is also an example of contact force. So whenever we talk about contact force, it means that an object is in direct contact or with the other object which is applying force. So in this case, one object is the striker, and the other object is person who is applying the force. So let us look at another type of force which is called a non-contact force. Now very obviously in this case there is going to be no contact between the two objects. So the objects are not in direct contact with each other. They are not going to touch each other, but there is a force existing between them. Let us take an example. Gravitational force, electrostatic force, they are non-contact forces. Okay. Just look at the two magnets. What happens when you bring the two magnets toward each other? You know that opposite poles attract each other, and the like poles, they repel one another. So in this case, you see that this is the north pole and this is the south pole. This is another pole. So these are the opposite poles. So what happens to the opposite poles? They tend to attract toward one another. Okay. So what happened? Due to the presence of a magnetic force, the magnets move. So there exists a force, an attractive force, because of which these changing of motion happen. But when this force exists that depends on that time the two magnets were not in contact. So this type of force is an example of non-contact force. Similarly, when like poles brought together, they move apart. So in that case also the force existed. That time also the two objects were not in contact with each other. Okay. Look at another example where apple fall from a tree. Why does it fall to the ground? Why it is not fly in the sky? Because it is there is a force which is attracting the apple towards the earth. So due to this force which is called gravitational force, it tends to fall to the ground. So you have a pen in your hand, just leave it, do not hold it. The pen will fall to the ground. So that is because of the gravitational force. So a force that of attraction which is present in between the pen and the earth, even though they are not in contact with each other, but the force existed. So these type of force are called non-contact force. So in this chapter we are going to talk about all these forces, 4 forces: muscular, frictional, gravitational and electrostatic. So let us now talk about the contact forces in detail. So the first contact forces that we will discuss is muscular force. So it is the force which is due to the action of muscles. Now as I said, all types of movement which take place in our body, like we move our hand, we move our legs, all these movement happens due to the action of or the activity of muscles inside our body. So this force enables the movement of different body part. So you think of any sport which you play, like football. You need movement of your hand as well as your legs. While playing basketball, again you need to jump. You need to move your hand. So all these movement it take place due to the muscles. Why do you lift a heavy, or when you lift a heavy box on your back? So there you apply force on the box. So these forces are also originate from the muscles of your body. So when you push a box, when you pull a box, that movement of your body takes place due to the muscle. So in each of these examples, the movement of our body, of your body, is because of the movement of your muscles. So that is why they are called a muscular force. So the body part is always in contact with the object. All the examples which I have given right now. So the body part is always in contact with the object, and that is why these type of forces are called contact force. So this is muscular force. Now let us look at some more example of muscular force. Now when we talk about muscular force, let us talk about some movement which take place inside our body, which is not visible from outside. Let's talk about digestive system. What happens when you eat food? Now we eat food, or we take in the food inside our body through our mouth. Now from mouth it passes through a food pipe, and then through this food pipe it finally reaches the stomach, where the process of digestion starts. So now here the movement of the food through the food pipe is because of the muscular movement of the wall of the food pipe. So the food pipe muscular in nature, and by the movement of these muscles it allows the food to pass through this food pipe. So this is also a muscular force. So when you talk about respiratory system, so even in the case of respiratory system there is a diaphragm. So diaphragm again, which is muscular in nature. So that is why when you breathe in or when you breathe out, so the extra space when inhaled air is being created by the movement of this muscular diaphragm. So the diaphragm move up, the air goes out, and when the air comes in, the diaphragm move down. Okay, then it create a more space. So that is how the movement of muscles or muscular force takes place even inside of our body. So it is not only visible from outside, but even inside our body there are several movements which have due to the muscular force. Now let us talk about the next contact force, and that is friction. So what is friction? It is a force that opposes motion. Now what do you mean by opposes? Opposes means which tries to prevent motion. What is motion? Motion is all about movement. So when an object is moving, we say that the object is in motion. Now if there is a force which is trying to stop the movement of that object, that force is called friction. So let me give you an example. Let us suppose you have a toy car. So as you push the car, what happens? If the car starts moving and after a while it stops. Now why did the car stop? Because you did not stop it. Okay, by putting your hand, but you just wait, but you see that it came to stop on its own. So it stopped on its own due to the friction, because there was a frictional force between the surface. So this is the surface on which the car is moving. So because of this frictional force, it trying to oppose motion, trying to slow down the movement, and finally the frictional force dominate and it stopped the motion of the car completely. Okay, so this type of force which opposes motion is called frictional force. So again, you take an example of a person who is sailing a boat or who is on the boat. So when the boat also, there is a lot of friction, and in order to overcome that friction, a person continuously need to sail the boat. Okay, so the man pushes the boat so that it can move forward. So there is a continuous friction force is trying to stop the boat. So some extra amount of force is need to be applied. So that's why the boat sail on the water. So now let us see how friction is a contact force. So I have already defined the contact force, where I said that the object is in contact with each other. So those objects which are exerting force on one another. So here the frictional force arises due to the contact between the surface. Now look at the example so that it's easier to understand. So when you apply the force to the ball start moving. The ball starts its change of motion from rest, it start to move. But after a while, it stops on its own. Now this is because, but if the surface is rough, the ball stop on its own. But if it is smooth, then also it stop on its own, but it takes some more time as compared to the rough surface. Now there is a force which is existed between the surface and the ball. So the ball does in contact with the surface, and due to this contact, because of this contact arose the frictional force. It opposes the motion, it opposes the motion of the ball, and as we applied force in this direction, the frictional force act in this direction. So the ball finally stops moving. Okay. Now think of another example. When you rub your hands together, it is due to the friction that heat gets generated. Now in this case also, both your palms are in contact with each other. While you are walking on the road, on the ground, you are able to walk because of friction. If friction is not there, in that case, you not able to walk. You will slip on the ground. Okay. For example, when you step over a banana peel, what happens? You tend to slip. That's because it is very slippery. If you look at the banana, it is very slippery. So frictional force is very less between your feet and the banana peel. Therefore, a friction is less and you tend to fall. So we are able to walk because of the presence of frictional force. So frictional force exists due to contact between the surface. That is why it is known as contact force. So let us suppose we applied a force on a ball. Let us say that the applied force which we applied, and that is denoted by capital F, 10 Newton. Now after some time the ball stopped. Why did it stop? Because here you see capital F is being applied and the ball move in this direction. But after some time the ball stopped because the force of friction acted on the opposite direction. That means it acted in this direction. That is frictional force. That is frictional force. Let us suppose it is 4 Newton. So 4 Newton frictional force is acting on a ball. So what will be the net force? So net force would be equal to capital F minus small f. That means 10 minus 4, 6 Newton. Okay. So that means the friction, whenever the frictional force becomes equal to the applied force, that means the ball is stopped moving any further. Okay. As long as capital F is greater than small f, the ball will continue to move. But as soon as capital F is equal to small f, the ball will stop moving. Okay. So this is how the concept of friction works. So friction always acts in the direction opposite to the direction of motion, opposite to the direction of applied force. Okay students, so this is enough for today, and we will discuss non-contact forces in the next video. Thank you.